Today, I want to share a deeply personal story that reshaped my relationship with my dad. A story that resonates even now that he's no longer with us. Many knew the bond we shared, and his passing has left a void in my heart that feels insurmountable. Our journey together didn't begin as friendship. In fact, we were once like sworn enemies, but through the years, he proved himself to be a father worthy of emulation. So, as I reflect on his life, I invite you to join me on this emotional journey. It was the year 2010, a year marked with abject penury for our family. We were living in a time when survival felt like a distant dream. Food was scarce, and the reality of starvation loomed over us like a dark cloud. There was a fear circulating in our community about deadly beans, tainted with chemicals that has claimed lives. We hadn't eaten for days, and I could see the panic in my dad's eyes as he realized we were on the brink of losing everything, including our lives. In desperation, my dad took my small little hand in ease and led me to a so-called wealthy family friend, hoping to plead for help. As we approached their home, I felt a mixture of hope and dread. We explained our plight, pouring out our hearts, but the response was disheartening. They claimed they couldn't assist, their home circumstances were also too dear. As my dad looked down and saw the tears in my eyes, a wave of helplessness actually washed over him. We were about to leave when the wealthy man said, "We can only offer you beans, but we can't guarantee they are safe." In that moment, I could see my father's anguish. He was faced with a heart-wrenching choice to risk our lives or potentially starve to death. With fear streaming down his face, my dad accepted the bag of beans. I watched him, a mixture of fear and admiration flooding my heart. We both knew the risks, yet we would rather take our chances than succumb to hunger. Back at home, my dad asked my sister to prepare the beans, closely monitoring her as she cooked. He knew her very well enough to understand that she might sneak a bite before it was done. Shout out to my sister Kelly. As the beans simmered, he gathered us for prayer, and then he said something that I didn't fully grasp at the time. "If I'm still alive after 3 hours, you then can eat." Those 3 hours felt like eternity. When they finally passed, we had our heart filled with a mix of gratitude and fear. Not long after, the wealthy family visited. Curious about our well-being, when they saw our happiness, they hesitated, then asked if we had indeed eaten the beans. To my dad, that moment meant everything. He took a risk not just for himself but for us, his children. As I reflect on that day now, I realize how profound his love was, even if I didn't understand it then. Dad, I may not have told you enough how much that moment meant to me. It was more than just a meal. It was a testament to your courage and love. I am forever grateful for the lessons you taught me, lessons of sacrifice and unconditional love. I celebrated you while you were with us, but even now I continue to take pride in the man you were. You were not just my father, you were my hero. So to everyone listening, if your parents have ever stood by you, if they have ever shown you love in ways you did not recognize, I urge you to appreciate them today. Tomorrow is never promised, and the time to express your love is now. Thank you for letting me share this piece of my heart with you. Peace.